Hey guys, this is Dan Siever from MobileBurn.com, and what I have here in front of me is the brand new LG Marquee just announced for Sprint. The Marquee is the American version of the LG Optimus Black that was released earlier this year for worldwide markets. And what its claim to fame is the display right here. It's a 4-inch WVGA, so it's 480 by 800 pixel display, and this is what LG calls their Nova display. It's said to be one of the brightest displays on the market, and you can see it's quite bright in my hands here. It's 700 nit rated, so LG says that it should have no problem being able to view this out in sunlight. Now, as you can see here, it's loaded with pretty much stock Android 2.3.4 Gingerbread. It does have the Sprint ID system, but it does not have the LG interface that we saw on the Optimus Black for other markets. Taking a quick tour of the hardware, like I said, you got a 4-inch display. Up above that, you got a 2-megapixel front-facing camera, and below that, you've got 4 capacitive buttons for home, menu, back, and search. If we look at the side profile of the device, you've got a quick action shortcut button here, and volume keys there, and it looks to be just about under 10 millimeters thick. It's about 9.5 or so millimeters thick. So it's very thin in your hands, and it's also remarkably light. It is plastic construction, as you can see, and very fingerprinty, but it is very light in your hand. Now, the back of this phone is a little different than the Optimus Black, as in it's not black, but it is a kind of a mirrored finish, as you can see. You've got a 5-megapixel autofocus camera with a LED flash and a rear speaker here. Up top, you've got a micro USB port here under the sliding cover, and a 3.5mm headphone jack, and your power sleep unlock key. The other side of the phone doesn't have any buttons or shortcuts on there at all. Now, this is powered by a single-core 1 GHz processor, which in our brief time with it seems pretty snappy and responsive with this basic version of Gingerbread. There isn't too much going on as far as animations and flourishes, so you've got a pretty stock experience, as you can see. Sprint's going to be releasing this at the beginning of October. It's going to cost about $100 as a rebate with a new contract, but anxious buyers can pre-order it in a couple weeks. I think on September 20th you can place a pre-order for it. Once again, this is the LG Marquee for Sprint. This is Dan Siever from MobileBurn.com. Thanks, guys.